Right, in 5 minutes or less, let's talk about why calories in, calories out is a load of nonsense. Let's go. Right, first of all, calories are a measurement of a specific form of energy. Explicitly defined, explicitly measured as such. They are a measurement of heat energy explicitly. Yes, there is a mathematical way to convert one form of energy, which is a construct, into another form of energy. However, it requires that for utility of that there is some means, mechanism, or bit of kit or machinery by which energy can, in the real world, actually be transferred from one form to another. Okay, so to say that a calorie is equivalent to a kilojoule of physical work, for example, or a coulomb of the flow of electrical current, fine, mathematically, absolutely, and we can show how the equivalence levels were worked out. Great. However, does the human body have any bit of kit or machinery or capacity to collect up heat and use that for metabolic process? No, it doesn't. Heat is expressed, or the physical thing that causes the temperature of a piece of water, for example, a sample of water to be what it is the energetic state of the electrons, the valence electrons in that water. The energy transfer, the transfer of quanta of energy between electrons in one substance and another substance, a food substance and a bath of water, is achieved via photons, electromagnetic waves in the photon field, the photonic field, if you like, at a certain range of wavelengths that we experience as heat. Okay? That's what it is, nothing else. Explicitly defined as such, measured as such, that's what it is. Can we collect those up and use those for metabolic process? No, we can't. So there is no equivalent between calories and actual physical work being undertaken by the human body. Okay. That said, we're often told that calories in, calories out is a good tool to use to predictably suggest what will happen to our weight over time if we control our calorie intake. You're not actually controlling your calorie intake. If you do control the amount of food you eat, what you're doing is you're controlling the amount of mass you are putting into your body. The only thing that will affect your mass, your weight, is the balance between mass in and mass out, a case-limiting example of energy in, energy out. No amount of absorbing photons nor exuding photons, emitting photons, will change your mass. Why not? Because photons don't have any rest mass. They can't be brought to rest. You cannot change your weight by emitting photons. You cannot change your weight by retaining photons. It is the mass retained that changes your weight. Okay? So calories are not an appropriate, scientifically robust, or valid means to remotely accurately even estimate the amount of energy actually contained in a bolus of food. Okay? To suggest 9 kcals per gram of fat, wrong. Vastly, grossly inaccurate. In effect, what the human body can absorb. To say 4 kcals per gram of carbohydrate, wrong. False. Wildly off. To say 4 kcals per gram of protein, even more off than the carbohydrate one. To suggest 7 per gram of alcohol, same thing. It depends on a lot of things. Vastly inaccurate to try and actually effectively gauge how much energy you really genuinely did derive from a food substance using calories as your baseline. It won't work effectively unless you vastly, grossly undereat in order to make sure that you swamp any signal-to-noise ratio issue around the signal, and as such, you're vastly, grossly undereating. Not indicated, not good for your health long-term, not good for your metabolism long-term. Totally neglects the effects of endocrine and hormonal systems on your actual body composition and your body mass. Therefore, it's just ridiculous. Add on top of that, are you able to accurately estimate how much energy you genuinely are expending, how many calories you're spending during your activities and basal metabolic rate during the day? The answer is no, you can't. Calories in, calories out, busted. It's nonsense. See you next time.